Okay, Fred, last time we were talking about this, you had District 2 connected up, Power District 2, and it went right over to there somewhere.
Right here to the, right here where it splits off the main and goes into the throat of the yard.
Okay, so what have you done since we talked last?
Well, we've expanded a little bit, so now we've got District 2 wired, the main line, the passing siding, and then this whole half, the west yard, is all powered up. It's all feeding in, and the caboose track is wired, and then the switch lead is wired.
All for DCC.
All for DCC. This engine facility is going to be dead last, because I'm still trying to decide how I want to break that up.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, I'm storing my DC locomotives here.
Right.
So we've got all this operational. Occasionally, we had to go through and work on the switches. I had a whole lot of help from Circulatron about the tortoise switch machines, and they are very sensitive to the position when they move. And DCC, with the DCC power, they will short out very easily if you don't take some certain steps. And so some of the steps we had to do is on the Walthers Shinohara tracks. They have a little brass at the end of the points on some of the Walthers. There's a little brass plate here, so when the slides over, this picks up the power. That's an issue because I'm routing power, and if the throw bar and the circuit inside the tortoise machine aren't in sync, it creates a short. So what we're doing is we're taking out any of the switches. If they cause a problem, I know immediately to pull that out. And also the wire that actuates the points, we're changing. The tortoise comes with a .025 wire, and they recommend that I go to .039. It's really heavy, but it moves the points a little faster, because as soon as it's thrown, it moves, and when it gets halfway in its cycle, the contact breaks inside the tortoise machine that's routing the power and flips over to the other side that I'm routing power to. So that gets rid of the short.
Right.
And it's worked so far. And they send me all kinds of documentation on it, and they were really, really helpful on that.
So in review, this Whitefish yard, I'm going to kind of pan here. It's very long. Goes clear down here.
Right here, yeah.
The entire yard goes clear down to here. But so far, you've got it DCC up to right there.
Right about where my hand is.
Okay.
And the same way with these 4 tracks that are here. I use 2 of them I use 2 tracks for the west yard and 2 tracks for the east yard. They're kind of arrival departure tracks. And actually it's going to probably be a little better because I can build, because of DCC now, this whole track doesn't matter what I put on here. I can have a train departing going this direction. I can build a train going east on the same track, because my power, I'm not under DC.
Right.
Under DC, you could only have 1 engine.
Yeah.
So this is going to open that up a little bit.
Right.
But then the 2 tracks that are in the back, this is about the split of District 2. There's a gapper right here where my fingers are. So this is District 2, and then District 3 starts here. And so District 3, the main and the first and second main are powered up.
Powered up with DCC.
With DCC. And I've got to do, I can run through the double crossover, but I do have to drop a wire in to the center, because this center here is dead. So,
Okay.
but I can go through.
You can go straight,
Straight.
but not across.
I cannot go across yet. So I gotta
till you fix that.
till I fix that.
All right,
And
great.
so then we're
So all this main line is now under DCC.
right.
And follow it around here. Past the roundhouse area. And we come up through over here. And right here is the end of the line as far as DCC goes.
Right, that's the end of District 3.
So-
We'll be at the bridge. The bridge is down now, but that will be part of, the bridge itself is going to be controlled by District 3.
Okay, okay. So let's run a train or two on this new DCC portion and
Okay.
see how it works.
The C30-7 is going to be our switching engine today because I really only have the C30-7 under DCC and 2 F45s.
Okay.
And so, and I've got another one on the workbench, another C30-7. I'm waiting for some Kapton tape to show up. And once we do that, then I'll have two C30-7s.
So these two F45s are
Those are
DCC
DCC. So
with sound,
with sound, and so we're going to use
and the -7.
we're going to use the -7 as a switcher. We're going to send him to the yard. We're going to get a couple cars, and then we're going to bring them down here. We're going to bring them down to this track, and we're going to drop them off, and then we're going to have the F7s come back, pick up the train, and take it around to the
Okay.
end of District 3.
All right, let's see
So
what we
here
can
we
do.
go.
Now we're in District 2 right now, and this is the first power district that you did in with DCC.
Correct. Let's see what we want to do. We'll let him go about 20 miles an hour. And we have all our switches lined up so that we're going to wind up going right into the classification yard. And when we get on there, we're gonna start slowing them down because I like to run in the yard at, we're gonna do about 10 miles an hour. We don't want to run over any employees. This is actually the first time that I've done any switching with the DCC, so
Yeah.
I'm going to learn. So we're going to come down here and we're going to pick up this string of cars.
And
I usually run with no more than 15 cars.
here's all of our cars over here that we're coming for.
Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to get those. So I'm going to pick up that string of covered hoppers and put them on the back. And they're in track 6. Which I gotta go right to there. And now we're gonna go to 6. Oh, I didn't have to go that far. I need to go to here. Man, it runs so much smoother than DC. Let's see what happens with dynamics. He's got his digital exhaust on. There and
Charging the train line.
charging the train line. Yeah, really smooth.
Very smooth.
Now I really have to spend some time on tracks. Now that once I get this all wired up here, then I'm just gonna, once I get it wired, I'll just clean it all. I'm gonna do that treatment with
Yeah.
rubbing out or a paint thinner with mineral spirits, and that paste keeps it from corroding.
for brakes.